For many years, they have been the first country to select their song for Eurovision, and they will continue, most likely, that tradition in 2020. Let's talk Albania, let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you fools? Matt ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, the Albanian songs are out. I get to listen to them right here, right now. I'm so excited. Festival i Këngës is back. FIK58 hashtag, which is always a very funny thing for me to say because FIK in German means fuck. So it's just as a little high school girl that giggles within me. So anyway, the point is I am super excited. I get to listen to the songs for the very first time and then react to them, of course, share my thoughts. And at the very end of the video, I will share with you my favorites. Let's pick my top 5. How does that sound? Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. I don't know who she is, but I think there's a hidden talent here, because oh, this has so much character. It's not your average ballad that you hear in other parts of the world. Ooh. This is oh wow. This is the first song I randomly chose, and it is setting the tone. There's something about Albanian ballads, it's just, it works for me. Not that I wouldn't mind a nice upbeat song from Albania, but they're so good at this. She makes me sad, but that's good. Man, again, this is the kind of song that I'm longing for the days where we had a live orchestra. This already has some ethnic vibe. Doesn't it give you a little bit of a soccer anthem vibe? No, is it a little bit outdated? Yes. And this song would receive a huge makeover if this were to win Festival i Këngës, but oh, see, this is good. I love the it's an ethnic bob. It just needs a little bit stronger, the instruments. It sounds a little bit more like a demo right now, but that's fairly normal in Albania. It's not the candidate I would see, I would put down in the betting odds as an obvious winner, because this usually doesn't win. But this would be such a cool, authentic song from Albania. Not even looking at the results that it could potentially achieve at the contest. I still don't know what else is out there in the competition, but so far I'm liking what I'm hearing. Oh, okay, another upbeat song. I just have to repeat what I said about the other songs. Needs a revamp, needs more oomph. Good singer. It has, again, a little bit of an ethnic vibe to it, and will just really add a lot to the lineup at Eurovision. It'll be stuck in your head right away. The chorus and the verses are strong. Yeah. This part just needs to be a little bit stronger. But we know how it works, right, with Albania, so I'm not too worried. Now, this one has to also get cut. It's not always easy. I'm always worried they're gonna cut the best parts. I really like the instrumental parts as well. But this could be the ethnic Mediterranean bop of the year. Albania, you're in this. Did I just pick like the best songs at the beginning? La la la. This would be a shame though if she ends up translating that into English like they frequently do in Albania. The Albanian language is so pretty. Yeah, this is good. This is another good song. Oh, I love Festival i Këngës. Oh, we're sticking to the Mediterranean sound here. Oh. See, I like that kind of music. Isn't like the most modern, chart-friendly stuff that's out there. Clearly not. But it has character, it has charm, and Am I just in a good mood? Okay. This comes my bias here in play, because this talk rap is not for me per se. But this is very like, I like her. I like her part. I like her voice. I like her vibe. Ugh, this is, doesn't scream winner to me, but I'm glad it's in the running. Yeah. Can't do without the rap part, but I think to some that'll actually be the appealing part. I love the instruments, the orchestration, and I love her voice. Eli Farah. Now, when I say this, it almost sounds like an insult, but it's not. It really reminds me of being somewhere in the Mediterranean at a restaurant and listening to that kind of music. And it's always amazing a small country like Albania has so many fantastic singers. Another good singer. Alright, we're going again a little bit with the James Bond vibe here. Potential jury pleaser for sure. Vocally and arrangement wise, there's a lot going on. Now this may be a grower. Like, I need to listen to it a couple more times because there is a lot going on, which is usually not a good thing for Eurovision. So it doesn't necessarily scream winner at me, it screams more like grower. And that voice, hot damn. Now it gives me a nice Balkan vibe, which is nice. I'm all in favor of that. But it's a little bit more on the safe side here. Again, needs a better orchestration. I think the others stood out to me a little more when I first listened to the ones I've listened to so far. Yeah, it feels like a Zeljko Joksimovic song that wasn't completed. Like there was not, it's not as exciting, it's not a proper build there, and all of that. It's not bad though, it's not bad. I'm missing something here. Like, there should have been a little bit more for me to really, for it to grab me. It's alright. I'm not offended by it. Boykin Lako, he takes part like almost every year and he fills a certain void. He must be very popular in Albania, otherwise they wouldn't bring him back all the time. It's just really a tad too foreign from my ears. Like, this kind of music, I have a hard time getting into. I can appreciate some of the things that he is doing there. Like, it certainly gives a little bit more of a vibe off, which I'm always appreciative of. Ugh. Yeah, you really need to be into that kind of music. I think the mass appeal is missing here, and in this case, I will agree with the masses. It's not for me. Not for me. Did he just say Eurovision? I never expected to hear a song at Festivale Cengiz to mention Eurovision like that. In a song. This has to win now. Ain't you right? Alright, so we're going down the rock route a little bit more here. Okay, I do think that the chorus misses a punch. Like, the verses were quite intriguing. I was curious, where is this going? But it turned into a very averagey Eastern European rock, which may be authentic because people are listening to this. It's just not for my ears, I think. Yeah, no, this is getting really boring. The first 30 seconds were interesting, and then it just lost me. I really like her voice. It's very intimate. Okay, yeah, this is really, as I said, has an intimate feel to it, like she's telling a story that comes from the heart, and it opens her up, like it's vulnerable. Yeah. That's a lot about, I like about this. Question is if it's going to be as impactful as some of the others, but it has a nice build. Like, it really was like, ooh, what is she telling me? And then it kept building, and I'm definitely satisfied with the outcome. I'm not quite sure where this is going right now. I'm so excited to see Olta Boka back again at Festivale Cengiz. In case you don't know, she represented Albania many moons ago in 2008. Okay, no, this is not what I was hoping for. Maybe I had too high expectations because it's a name I'm familiar with. But this is a song that I would expect to hear like in the credits of a fairly uneventful Hallmark movie or something. I wasn't quite into the song from the beginning. Like the verses were kind of lackluster, hoping, well, this is gonna be at least have a decent chorus, but even that one just drags on. Yeah, I'm underwhelmed. I'm very underwhelmed by this one, which is unfortunate because it started out so strong, this group of songs, and I had high hopes for Ulta, and I guess she didn't deliver. Sorry, this is not for me. This is not for me. Ugh, I don't like when people talk. Oh yeah, I don't like this "let's talk" at the beginning of the song. No. Stop the talking in the song. Okay, it's gonna be a sappy ballad, the duet. Oh, it's certainly outdated. It's like it's trying to be like a ballad. And maybe it's gonna build up to something grand, but it just feels like it's holding back. And it's melodically not stimulating enough for me to immediately get sucked into it. Although this part is kind of pretty, yet still a little a tad too simplistic and unremarkable. Like, this is definitely something from like the old days that should have been freshened up a little. Yeah, it just doesn't have that moment or anything that makes it remarkable. So it's pleasant, I guess. It just, come on, it's yeah, little. And I like retro, I like traditional sounds, but even I'm like, come on. Come on. Oh, this is good. Now this is what I'm talking about, good rock sound. Oh, this is powerful. Oh, I'm feeling this. Give me some really good rock and I'm sold. This is good. I just love the guitar. Now, this is not going to win, I know. But I don't care. I like this. This part is so good. Hey! Wow. I don't think that's on anyone's radar, this song, right? It's probably just me. This is just really good adult music. I don't think the youngsters will really gravitate towards that one. I know there will be some, like, oh, I get it. And you know what? How Albania often go through, like, this revamp to kind of add to the sound, because they often sound like demos. This one doesn't need much of that. Oh, I just realized Eugene Butch Pepper wrote this song. No wonder I like this. This is pretty, too. I don't think that this is going to be my winner or the winner on the night. Oh. I'm not necessarily a fan of the orchestration of that song, the arrangement. There seem to be random instruments just thrown in there and sounds. They kind of throw me for a loop a little here. So this would definitely need a revamp. It's relaxing. It's a very relaxing song. Not always necessarily the best thing for Eurovision. So yeah, I put that in there. I put it in there, maybe like, I like it. It's not my winner, and I think that there are better songs out there, but I do like her voice. I like certain parts of the song. I just, overall package, I'm just like, a little more would have been nice. Groovy. Funky. Groovy. Funky. Yeah, it has definitely a little funky vibe to it. It's a pretty diverse fic this year. I still cannot say the word without giggling. Usually not my go-to kind of genre. Gotta put that disclaimer out there. Oh, you know, Festivale Kenga is not known for like modern sounds per se, but this is definitely, I wouldn't say like super contemporary, but certainly a touch of modern style to it. It also sounds like, I'm yummy, yeah. I'm yummy, yay. Yummy, yay. I'm yummy, 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 yay. I will say, though, there are a lot of things I like about the song. I do think the chorus is a slight letdown. I wish it had been a little stronger. But the instrumental part is so cool. Know what I mean? This is good. Okay. Pretty guitar sounds here. Very subtle. I must say though, it sounds a little bit, something I would hear like at the old school soap opera. Oh, the way he sings makes my heart melt. Oh, that chorus is so pretty. I love the way he sings it. I was gonna say, this is beautiful actually. Here, okay, this is it's a really cheap keyboard they're using to make that sound. But add really cool real strings there or something like that, and you have something. Now this is telling a story again. Again, I still get the old telenovela vibe here, but the chorus is totally up my alley. It's like kind of sad, but kind of heartwarming. I can't even describe it. I didn't think I would like the song, I guess, but more than I do. Oh. What? Oh, this needs a revamp, first of all. It's actually just singing with a very cheap keyboard. But, oh, the way she sings it, it's hurting my heart. Like, she has so much emotion in that song, and I don't know what she's singing about, but the way she just sang that, oh, she won me over. This needs a revamp. I really need to stress that. Yes, honey. Oh. They had a little bit of Rise Like a Phoenix moment there. Not a copy, but the part that I actually really like. Yeah. This cannot be appreciated, not because it's just not ready, but with the proper instruments, adding strings and whatnot, and change some of the things that they're doing. This is a potential winner, I think, of Festivale Kangas. The chorus is so powerful. Whoa. What's up with these beautiful ballads at FIC this year? I'm worried they're gonna cancel each other out. This is also pretty good. Once again, a great singer, lots of emotions. These songs come from the heart, or at least they make it sound like they come from the heart. Since I don't speak Albanian, she could just sing about a cute bunny sitting on the side of the road. No wonder the Festivale Kangas producers invited all these big names to the festival, because they have the quality here. They can be proud of the lineup that they have. Yeah, this is good too. I really have to listen to them all again, because I don't know what to do. I like this part already. Oh, this is awesome. Yes, I was hoping for that. Again, revamp, blah, 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 blah. More instruments here, but this is so cool. This is so good. This is gonna be high up in my ranking, I think. I love this. I'm over this. This is a little bit more a great upbeat song. We have a bunch of good ballads. We need this too. Oh gosh, I'm screwed. I love this. It reminds me a little bit of last year's entry from Janita, but it's different. And then it's more upbeat, more energetic, more fun, I guess. Not saying that wasn't fun. It doesn't meant to be fun. This one is a lot more upbeat. I like that kind of music. I love it has like a weird like reggae beat to it. Boom. Boom. It's not reggae, I get it. His voice is something too. I'm not making fun of him. I'm celebrating it. Oh, it's charming. It's not going to win, I get it. But I just love Albania's Festivali Këngës. It's so pure and authentic. Never, ever change. Music from the heart. Oh, I want to be at a bar in Albania and listen to this. Yeah, it's not going to win, let's be real here. But I will not lie, I have an appreciation for it. It's very calm. Maybe a tad too calm. Very pleasant on the ears as well. I gotta say, this year, in Festivali Këngës, for the most part, at least, the ladies are owning the ballads. I think for the most part they have the better songs this year. While this one isn't bad, maybe this one is a tad too low-key, which is a strong statement when I refer to Festivali Këngës because they don't have a lot of in-your-face kind of songs. I wouldn't call it boring, it's just very calm, and misses the moment. I don't think the melody is quite as heartfelt as some of the other ones where it's just like, ugh. It's not bad though. It's not bad. Albania. I am very, very genuine when I'm telling you this right here, right now. You got a good selection. I had decent expectations. I didn't have low expectations, but even then, you exceeded them, and that is super exciting. There are a bunch of good options. I promised to give you my top 5, but there are more than 5 songs that I perceive as good. So keep in mind that if your favorite is not amongst my favorites, it's because there are so many good songs. I do like that this in particular this year seems to be quite diverse in styles. Yes, we still have a lot of the traditional Albanian ballads that we've come to love, but there is, I wouldn't say for every taste song, but for a lot. We got rap, we got like this funky music, we got rock, certainly we got some more pop-friendly sounds, a lot more traditional songs as well that we're kind of used to seeing or hearing in Festivali Këngës, and we don't want that. But overall, I thought it was a really good selection, and it was not easy to come up with the top 5, but I did it anyway. And this may change because this was only after one listen, and I will listen to them all again in the near future. And of course, then the live performances can change it all as well. So this is all just tentative. That is my point. So let's move on and see who my top 5 are. Maybe there are some surprises. I don't know what's popular with the masses, but I do know my 5th place is probably not popular with the masses because it's a little bit more from traditional song. So in 5th place, for me, keep that in mind, my taste, not a prediction, not your taste. It is Devis Xerahu, and I will not pronounce the name of the song because I don't speak Albanian, but this is one of the more traditional songs that they have in the running that really, really just, that when the chorus starts and he sings it in such a manner that I just can't resist. It really touched my heart, and it was just good. It was just a really good song. And I'm not ashamed to put something a little less contemporary in there because they deserve it as well. So this is my 5th place. My 4th place, and I kept switching my 3rd and 4th back and forth. So this has also the most potential of growing. I'm waiting for the live performance. It is Arielina Ara Shah. This is so beautiful, and the chorus, when she sings it like that, it's just, it's almost painfully good because she puts so much emotion into it. I don't want to say painfully bad because it's usually what you would use that word for, but I mean it in a good way. I thought she just really touched my heart, and I think what this song needs more than almost any other song is a proper revamp, because I do feel that the potential is there, the song is there, the arrangement needs to change. And I know if she ends up winning, she gets that, but you need to get there first. So that's my only concern. But I do love the song. I love it. It is so good. And the fact it's only in 4th place just is a testament on how strong this group of songs is this year. So therefore, let's move on to my top 3. Are you ready? My 3rd place, and I don't know how many people will put that one in there, top 3 or top 5 or top 10 at all. I'm curious to find out. My third place is Walloon Shehu. And this is an authentic, real, and just believable rock song. And it's not trying to be that it's not, and one of the few songs in the running this year that already sounds almost complete. And I love it. I love the guitar sound of it. It feels so good. And when you do a rock song correctly, you get this. And it still sounds something that is authentic to Albania to my ears, but still something that other people who are not maybe used to that kind of music on a day-to-day basis can access it. And it was just very well written, very well executed, and I'm a big fan. I didn't know until halfway through the song, listening to it, that actually Eugene Bush Pepper was responsible for the composition of the song. So he's so talented. So that is so good. I think it's a great song, and I'm not going to say anything else, because by saying something else, I would spoil the top two. So we're going to leave it at that. So this is my third place, and let me tell you something. The top two was so hard to pick, and I did it anyway. This could easily change. So my number two, my second favorite as of right now, my silver medal, goes to Elvana Gyatta. Wow. That song is just fantastic. It is upbeat, and it has ethnic sounds. It has everything I'm looking for in a song. And I can't really explain or add anything else, but it has all the ingredients that I feel could succeed at Eurovision as well. Because what I love about Eurovision are the ethnic sounds, and this one has it, but also a good voice. It's upbeat. It has so much potential. Similar to some of the other songs that mentioned, a revamp would be appreciated here, a little bit more instruments needed. But other than that, I think this is a fantastic song. And it was very difficult because it was a close second. I put another one in first place, though, for right now. That means my gold medal, my first place, is, as of right now, Era Russi. Did I say that right? Oh, that song, I mean, it is so good. I love the beat, I love the melody, and once again, it makes me want to dance a little. I compared to Junida, I've also pronounced her name, from last year, but obviously a little more fun, a little bit more upbeat, and it just has exactly what I'm looking for in a song, especially from Albania. And I loved it from the moment I listened to it. I was like, yes. There's not much I can say about this song where I'm like, ooh, they need to change that. Yes, we can also make the case about the revamp, right? More instruments, which will happen if she ends up winning. But other than that, I think this is a fantastic song, and I would be thrilled if this ends up winning. But at the same time, there are so many songs out there where I would be okay with for them to go to Rotterdam. But those, after my first listen, are my favorites. I would love to hear from you as well. Who are your favorites? Did I leave someone out? Did I over-appreciate some of them? Subjective, of course. But leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever.